Hello, welcome to week 3 of our class ED 604, Contemporary Issues in Education. This week's main assignment is to do a variety of readings. These readings deal with what we should teach in our American schools and reinforce in our coaching fields, in the way that we interact with our students, the content we deliver, and thinking about how we are supporting our learners. So the authors range from publishing in the 1970s and 80s up until today. It's a variety of viewpoints, and you'll be reading just a chapter, an excerpt, or possibly an article by different authors. You will be also seeing a few primary source videos of people, students in families within the United States that represent various races, genders, different identity factors, and giving you their kind of firsthand account of their experience in American education. One other highlight for this week is that you will not read an actual excerpt from Zaretta Hammond's book, Culturally Proficient Teaching and the Brain. You will actually get to watch a narrated PowerPoint that a previous group has used to present their book team project. So just what you're doing for your assignment with your book team that you'll be starting with this week, you will get to see what another team did as their finished product. So not only can you get the content and the notes from that source, but you can also see some of how they put that together, how they highlighted the work, shared the load of presenting and planning what they were doing as a team, and created an informational handout that would go along with their narrated PowerPoint in interaction with the classmates in their book team project. So all of that will be your reading and viewing this week. And what you're doing is not turning in a big assignment with it. This is really pre-writing, it's pre-thinking for your essay next week that you'll be writing and then interacting with classmates about what you think, considering a number of the different sources that you're looking at this week. So this week you're really just turning in one note from each source that you thought was very powerful. It could be a quote, a little explanation of that, a paraphrase of something that you feel is a really critical idea that you might want to build into your essay for next week. So what you're turning in for your assignment is very minimal, but what you're digesting through the readings will be where the real work is for this assignment. The next assignment for this week is to actually get started working with your book team. You're going to be meeting through a discussion post with your other book team members to think about some key points that you want to start emphasizing from at least chapter 1 or beyond if you've been reading beyond, for some of the pieces you want to bring into the content of what you're sharing with the rest of the students who have not read your book in the class. So your team will be discussing your book that you've selected out of the 6 choices for this semester. And you can also start to think about some interactive ways to build your presentation. So you got to see what one of the groups did with what you viewed from Zaretta Hammond's work in the book team this week. And you can also be thinking creatively about any kind of interactive virtual way to get your classmates engaged and start talking about that in the discussion for your book team project this week. Finally, the last assignment due this week will be for those who chose to do their TED Talk during Group A. That's coming up this session. So by Wednesday night at midnight, those people who signed up for TED Talk Group A will need to post their short video. Remember, it's like a short TED Talk, 3 to 5 minutes. And please don't go over 5 minutes. There'll be a number for people to watch, and we really want your best thinking around your educational topic that you really are impassioned about. Anything going on today in the field of coaching or educating students, and factors that you are finding important from maybe research you've done or articles or your own lived experience and bringing out your point of view around an issue. So that will be the launch for the discussion, that you're going to post your video, your short video, by Wednesday night, and then your classmates will be interacting with that post for the rest of the week. So between Thursday and Sunday, if you are not in Group A, your job is to watch at least 2 of your classmates' videos and to write discussion comments back to them. If you would like to watch more, that is wonderful, and you can feel free to add into other discussions. But the minimum is 2 other classmates to interact with their posts. And then if you are in Group A, for Thursday to Sunday, you will simply be watching for other classmates commenting on your post. Maybe they've asked a question, maybe they've brought out a different perspective than you did on the issue. Maybe they've agreed with you and want to clarify something. So you will be just interacting with those classmates who are responding to your post and with some feedback for them, or kind of a conversation with the people that are interacting with your video. So hopefully everyone will enjoy seeing each other's views of these current educational issues from the lens of different people in our class. Thank you. And again, if anyone has any questions, feel free to email me. And I really look forward to seeing your work this week, with Wednesday night beginning with the postings on the TED Talks, and then the book team discussions going on during the week, and finally your own individual notes on the readings coming in by Sunday night. Thank you very much. Have a great week.